Alright, so I figured I'd do a video update. Yay! Anywho, 89 YJ. In case y'all don't know what a YJ is, that is a square headlight Jeep. Anywho, originally had a little four-cylinder, 2.5. That thing scattered its brains out in the field. Swapped it out last year for a 4.0. It was awesome, had tons of torque and power to go up the hills and whatnot, but wanted something different. So here you go. Here's a diesel. This is a OM 617 from a 85 Mercedes-Benz 300D. Of course, most of you already know that because this is going on the diesel Jeeps and OM 617 swap, yada yada yada. Anywho, alright, so here's what I got going on. Minus a messy shop. You'll probably get random views of that. Today was figure out something with the throttle. I've done that. Most people see this big old huge L bracket coming out, and you know the throttle cable's starting out right here and it attaches right here, or you know, through that hole or one of these holes here, or something like that. And that's great if it's manual, but I'm yeah, automatic. So I had to figure something else out because I didn't want that awful bracket. And I also got a detent cable I got to deal with. See, detent, yay. Well, the detent I got figured out. I'm going to have to weld a bracket back here, so I have to run a good length back, probably about that far, where this guy can sit like so, and of course it gets attached to that. And yeah, that's basically that. I can adjust this detent however I care for. I can either add more metal here or just adjust it with the screw here. So yeah, that's an easy one. As for the throttle linkage, it took a little idea, you know, running around the part store for a little bit and kind of gaining ideas. And that is that shiny, awesome Spectre Chrome GM carburetor linkage stuff. Yeah. Here you go. Yeah, see, boom. That's what it's supposed to have been. Anywho, I now have it going straight down, and what it does is attaches to where the old boost controller was. Where the boost controller, if you remember, or if you have one, you have this plastic boost controller that sits here, and it's just taking up space. It's not really needed. So, like the Alda, I've deleted all that, and a couple other things. You get those in a minute. And now the throttle cable is actually attached to down here. I got to change out the ball, but it's been measured out, and all it has to do is when it pulls, yeah. So, yeah, throttle's figured out. Again, a couple deletes that was done, minus, you know, the Alda delete and the boost controller delete. I deleted those pesky block temperature probes. In fact, there's one right there. There's two of these things. Yeah, they're trashed. So now they're plugged. So that makes that fun. And I did the same thing right there. And I used the Jeep thermostat. I'm sorry, not thermostat. The Jeep temperature gauge sending unit, and basically this is a drain plug from a Honda. It's a M14 by 1.5, and that's basically all of them. So all your temperature probes on here are all the same size. The only one that's going to be different is the one on the intake manifold, and that was for boost pressure. Anywho, drilled and tapped. So Jeep parts that don't work. Single wire. It's going to be ran with the glow plug harness. Same thing with the oil sending unit wire. I got the glow plug harness flipped backwards because if you remember, they run this way. It has a little clamp that sits out there by this guy right there, and it comes flying out on the side over here. Yeah, that's done. We're not doing that. So I flipped it and ran it up onto the firewall. As for oil sending unit, there you go. Filter relocation block. This is your oil feed out, oil return. That guy right there is oil feed for the turbo, and of course the Jeep sensor. Used a quarter MPT, 1 inch male to male, and then a T, and then a drop down 1/4 inch to 1/8, and an elbow 1/8, and they're done. That's just a standard quarter to quarter pipe, and to flare, and out it goes. So that takes care of oil requirements. I'll go ahead and use a aftermarket filter housing, and I'm still thinking about the Mercedes oil cooler. If I do use it, it's going to be still use a standard M22 fitting that most oil coolers use. So on that part, of course, kill switch right there, boom, easy to get to. Vacuum lines, of course, vacuum pump right there, and ran Mercedes line all the way across to the check valve. From the check valve, very short line to the brake booster, so we have vacuum to the brake booster. And of course we got 2 feed lines. The green one is kill, and the yellow one is actually for the heater inside, to operate the blend door. So that consists of the vacuum. Bulkhead, I got the stock bulkhead that I got to repin because it came from an XJ. So no big deal on that part. I got the wiring diagram for it, no biggie. I've probably used it like 2 times already when I did the 4.0 conversion. My wires, yeah, fun. Should be a blast. Heater hoses. This is a stock Benz heater hose up to here, and then a coupler is used to route bulk tubing, bulk heater hose to the Jeep, and same thing from there. We'll go on the other side for that. Alright, so over here, stock Benz, it kind of clears everything. I like that idea, and it comes up nice and even, and we'll just go ahead and tie this in right here. We got EGR delete, cast iron weld. Yes, I brought up the temperature, cool down slowly in sand, more EGR delete. I like it. It's laser etched. Doomsday, yeah. Mercedes-Benz glow plug relay. Yay! Good spot. Easy to get to. Stays out of the water in case I want to get deep into the water, deeper than that allows. Second part of the project today was a power distribution block. This one contains relays, so I can have a relay for the starter. I can have a relay for the electric fans. I can have a relay for the horns, because there's going to be more than one horn, and well, stock Jeep horns suck. So yeah, big fuses, because we got to have fuses. Yeah, there's just no other way. We're adding stuff. Yeah, fuses. So I'll have to address this rat's nest shortly. Stainless steel tubing, well, braided tubing to the turbo. Yeah, that's I believe 36 inches long. In case you're wondering how to go about that. Other than that, that's been today's adventure. Any questions, let me know. Any comments, knock them out. This is just one small phase on this thing. Yeah. So, enjoy, have fun. Enjoy your builds. I know I've been enjoying mine. I still got a lot more to do because, strangely enough, 1 tons, they're coming. A lot of things are coming.